Hey guys, I'm Us Weekly's entertainment director, Travis Cronin, and you are in the Kardashian Corner. The show where we bring you all of the latest news on the Kardashian family, way before that show that they got on theirs. Well, there's a lot of members in this clan, so I could not do this all by myself. We are welcomed by my two fabulous co-hosts. Hello, pink-haired raven, Brandy Robidoux.
Hello, Travis. Right back at you.
Oh, yeah. So thank you so much. And Nicholas Gonzalez, maybe next week you will dye your hair pink too, and we can have a full trio.
I'm going to get it done next week right now. I'm telling you right now.
Fantastic.
You're going to have to get a wig.
Fantastic. I'm sure Kylie Jenner has one you could borrow.
There we go.
Well, there is lots of news. The Kardashians are making all types of headlines in different types of news today. But we're going to start with one of the guys who, let's say, had the Kardashian curse on him for a while, but is doing much better. Lamar Odom. It seems like Lamar isn't done shooting his shot at Khloe Kardashian. In a video obtained by Page Six, he reacted to the news that she was expecting her second child via surrogate with Tristan third trimester Thompson, and he told a reporter that he gladly would have helped Khloe expand her family over Tristan. He told reporters she could have hollered at me for that, he said, at a spa in Woodland Hills, California this last Tuesday. Lamar Odom didn't showcase the perfect behavior during his marriage to Khloe, but he seems to want to come around and sort of make amends. What did you guys think of Lamar saying that Khloe could holler at him for another baby?
I think it's awkward because weren't they trying to have a baby for years and he couldn't deliver? So how could he even... It doesn't make any sense. It's like I thought that was the thing that they were trying for years and he couldn't, unless she also did mention at one point that she would try to prevent a pregnancy from happening because of how unhealthy he was at a certain point of his life. But I think there was a legitimate try for a baby at some point. So it's kind of ironic that he's like, yeah, come to me for a baby. It's like, you were married, she tried, it didn't work. So it's just like a weird response coming from him, but I get what he's trying to do. He's just, he's in front of the media. He's trying to get a little bit of attention for himself, but also he generally, I think, really wants to rekindle stuff with Khloe. So
yeah, I think he's really not over it still. I feel like he says he wants to be friends with her and support her, but at the end of the day, I feel like there's always like that little spark he'll always have for Khloe. I feel like Lamar is like the ex who's like, yeah, we can be friends, but then you get a text from him at 2 a.m. asking, are you up?
You can never get over your ex if it's a Kardashian because they're in the media circuit like nonstop. Like one of the things they tell you. Yeah, one of the things they tell you, block them on everything, keep out of sight, out of mind. How could you do that with a Kardashian? It's like out of sight. Oh, there she is on the billboard. There's a moving car with a billboard. There's a bird with a pamphlet in its feet, and it's Khloe's face. It's everywhere. You can't escape it.
It is absolutely true. I thought that, Nick, you're totally right. They tried for years to have a baby and it did not work out for them. So it was a little bit strange of a statement to stay. And I get that she is the one that got away. He seems to really love her. I love all that parts about it. But like, she could holler at me from another baby seems like, I don't know, a little cavalier towards like the life of an unborn child. It's like, oh yeah, and she can call me on the phone and we can see what we do to bring a life into this world. It was just a little casual, but I mean, Nicholas, you're right. He's always going to be reminded of Khloe and everyone's only going to ask him about Khloe because it's sort of the most notable thing he's done in pop culture. Well, maybe she'll take him up on the offer, even though all signs point to no. Well, let us move on to Kim and Kylie. They have really created some really serious waves in the business community this week, as they should, because the two are two of Instagram's most followed celebrities, Kim and Kylie. They called out Instagram, that is, of course, Meta-owned, Facebook, all of that, can't really keep track of it. They pleaded with Meta to stop having Instagram trying to mimic TikTok pretty much with all video content. Kim and Kylie both posted the same message on their Instagram story and says, make Instagram again. It says, also stop trying to be TikTok. I just want to see cute photos of my friends. Sincerely, everyone. Now, Instagram has increasingly been promoting Reels, its short form video feature, just to copy the format popularized by TikTok. And people really took notice to this. This wasn't like a who cares what these famous influencers think. Millions of people agreed with Kylie and Kim. Kylie has over more than 360 million followers on Instagram. She is the number 2 most followed account after football star Cristiano Ronaldo. And Kim is really close with just over 326 million. Now, this is a change.org position that the sisters reference in their Instagram stories, which launched on the 22nd and now has hundreds of thousands of signatures and gained hundreds of thousands more after Kim and Kylie posted about it. Now, the Instagram responded directly after seemingly to Kim and Kylie's quotes about this. And he said that they wanted to, quote, continue to support photos as it is, quote, part of our heritage. Now, the spokesperson from Instagram says he still believes Instagram will become videos over time, a shift that everyone needs to lead into. Now, this is really big waves from Kim and Kylie. It's reverberating into the business world, and everyone seems to agree with them. What do you guys think of them really sort of crossing the line from Us Weekly to CNN and the New York Times in terms of making headlines this week?
I think we all saw our friends post that silly little meme this week being like, bring the old Instagram back. And it's one of those things that kind of flows through the internet and you're like, is this having any impact at all? But, when someone like Kim and Kylie post anything, people pay attention. So I think that it's not a coincidence. Instagram responded directly after them. And it's probably making them much more thoughtful. But at the end of the day, I think they're making more money on video content. I don't think it's actually going to change. So sorry, everyone on the internet. But Reels are here to stay.
It's a smart move in the Kardashians. They get to be relatable for once. So, everyone's saying the same thing. They agree with them. It's like they rarely have a win in the public opinion, especially in the last couple of weeks. It's never going to happen. I think even if Instagram was like, oh yeah, you know what, we'll take it in consideration. No, they're not going to give a crap. Like they need to be on the same level as TikTok right now because TikTok is killing everyone. Even YouTube is doing shorts. Like everyone is doing short form video content. That's the future. You can't escape it. You have to adapt to that or, just make slideshows. Do a video format of your photos. That's going to get you more clicks and views than your photos, unfortunately. It's not to say that they're never going to have photos again, but the thing I have more of an issue with is like the algorithm, the way it's set up where it's like you really can't see photos of your friends. Like I have friends posting things like their engagement and I'm like, whoa, I didn't even see this on Instagram. Well, I guess I'm a bad friend. I should know about it before the photo, but it's like, come on, like that is what kills me. It's like our personal feeds are not personal to us anymore. It's like this weird catered like conveyor belt of crap that, I'm like, who asked for any of this?
Yeah, and I would like to think if your second most followed person on the social platform thinks something is wrong, maybe you would consider, I know they're not going to go back to photos only because video is where the money is, but I would think they would hopefully make some type of concession because it's sort of going all over the place. And Kylie Jenner and Kim Kardashian are a really good indicator of how everyone on their platform feels. So get rid of the Reels, just make them their own tab. I hope they sort of, do something that can appease both the money that they need to make with short form video and just, have everyone see pictures of our friends getting engaged. Well, thank you for your activism, Kylie and Kim, on the Instagram front. They are fighters in this war. Well, let us move on to some very exciting news from Kylie Jenner. So Kylie Jenner may have hinted that a third baby is on the way, and it could be here a lot sooner than people think. Now, she first sparked this intrigue into whether she is pregnant again when she posted a string of emojis on Travis Scott's latest post. Now, Travis Scott put a pic of himself up on Instagram. Luckily, she saw the picture, even though it was just a picture, and he captioned, "Got there in a New York minute." And fans flocked to the comments, begging the rapper to drop his new album, but Kylie had something else on her mind. She replied with the tongue out emoji, followed by 4 pregnant woman emojis, and speculators were on the ready. Some folks think this means she's pregnant again, while others just see it as a push for Travis Scott to give her another baby. One person noted, "Kylie, baby girl, you haven't even introduced your second baby yet," which is true. It was Wolf, and then that name was rescinded. And then the tongue out emoji sort of makes me think like it's just like a panting dog, like get me pregnant again. But what do you guys think?
Yeah, I feel like because she started the string of emojis with the panting one, she's kind of just like, ooh, like that's my baby daddy. I feel like that's what she was going for. But who knows? What do I know? But I would like to meet the second child first. I would love to know the name one of these days. TBD on that.
No, I agree. I think that's exactly what it is. Also, I think it is hilarious that we'll probably know the third baby's name in the future before the second baby's name.
Literally.
Yeah, and usually Kylie Jenner, every single time she's had a major life event, she releases a 15-minute video on her YouTube page with a link to her Instagram and gives fans a real look inside of her life. She definitely tells us the name of her baby, so it was a little strange. I think that all the Travis Scott fans and Kylie Jenner fans need to come across with a change.org position to reveal the name of your second baby. Before you look about getting pregnant with another one, Kylie, we need to have a little bit more information first.
Absolutely.
Well, that is all the news we have for today, from changing global politics to panting and getting pregnant, to hollering at you for a baby. It is a really interesting week in the Kardashian news today. Thank goodness they are all over the place, and we will be here in the Kardashian corner to uncover and unpack it all. Thank you to Brandy Robidoux and Nicholas Gonzalez for helping me. Loved your insights this week, and we will be back next week with a new episode. We'll see you then.
Hey everyone, I'm Christina Garibaldi, the host of Us Weekly Celebrity Coverage. Don't forget to hit subscribe for the latest celebrity news, tips, and video. And for much more content, make sure you head on over to usmagazine.com, the official home of Us Weekly magazine.